This is Barry Heads with Sharp Counsel. Another wonderful day. We're happy to have you. Today's Sharp Snippet is part two of the What About Me series, part two, and we're just going to call it simply I. I want to start off with a quote from the great emperor, the great and well known emperor Marcus Aurelius. He had a wonderful quote, and it goes like this: Pride is a master of deception. When you think you're occupied in the weightiest of business, that's when he has you in his spell. It's a wonderful quote and actually a marvelous quote that I go back to from time to time because it's so true. Pride can bring ruin in our lives, and it's such a sneaky concept. Some people call it the ego, um, is saying where our pride comes from. Some people say it's the ego. I'm not here to debate that or to agree with that, but pride is such a slippery slope, and it could come about in some of the things that we do that are good or generous. Have you ever seen someone give something to someone in need, whether it's a coat or money or a place to spend the night, and then they go and post it all over social media about their good thing? Sometimes a lot of that is pride. There are times when it's probably not, but a lot of times that's pride. Why do you need to go tell the world that you gave someone a sandwich that needed it? In leadership, let's talk about pride in leadership. A prideful leader starts most of their sentences with the word I. That's why we titled this snippet I, because you'll hear that a lot with a prideful leader. He'll say I. Saying I all the time will make people disinterested in you. That's what I've learned when I say I too much. Saying I all the time will inspire some of your most valuable employees or teammates to leave you. Saying I all of the time leads to self destruction because you're only thinking about yourself. I. The pitfalls of pride are pretty numerous. Same with unbridled rage. Our pride will make us make comments that we wish we could have taken back. But once the comment leaves our lips, it's not we can't put it back in. It's like that old saying about once you squeeze the toothpaste out of the tube, you can't reinsert it. I've seen people with so much pride that they can't contain, that they don't change, they end up losing their spouse, they end up losing their children, or their friends, or their job, or their money. So I say this: be humble. You can get into a lot of great places. You can get a lot of opportunities, great opportunities, being humble. I know that personally. And the same thing vice versa. You can lose a lot of great opportunities. You can be banned from a lot of great rooms and great communities and great friendships and great spaces due to our pride. So pride is slippery, it's very sneaky. Beware.